Hi, my name is Amanda Stevens and I've been an LVN for Community Hospice for 4 years. Hospice chose me. I was a wound care nurse before I was a hospice nurse, and my grandfather became ill and my mom and I took care of him with Community Hospice as our hospice for 9 weeks before he passed away. And after that experience, I felt called to come and work for Community Hospice. When we go into a new patient's home, I like to teach families how to keep their loved one clean, comfortable, and safe, and have the confidence and competence to be able to do that. So it's my job as the nurse to give the family the tools and the knowledge to be able to do that. Once we accomplish that goal, once we have families understand what they're doing and they feel confident taking care of their loved one in their home, they are so thankful. They are so appreciative. We have patients who are under a year old on our pediatric team, and I've held little tiny preemie babies in my hand. And we have people who are 109 and everywhere in between. Death is a part of life, and we're all going to be there at some point. And so being able to equip these families and take the fear away from death and their loved one who's declining really gives them a gift that is priceless. So I was at a visit just a few weeks ago, and this patient was on our services for a stroke, and he is wheelchair bound and can't talk very clearly, but he was able to look at me, and he, with tears in his eyes, said, "I feel like I'm letting my family down." And I looked at him and we had this conversation and gave him a big hug, and when I bent down, he was grinning ear to ear. This is why we do what we do, because to be able to give somebody a peace and some love in a moment that's really hard is an absolute honor. I have seen Community Hospice services touch so many people. We have had on our services a man who lived next to a liquor store. It was Christmas time and it was raining outside when I went to visit him. I was going to do wound care, and he was laying in his bed, and they didn't have a working bathroom, and the rain was coming through the roof and dripping on his bed. So I called our hospice house and our doctor out there and got orders to send him out to our hospice house, and he went out to our hospice house and he passed out there. But to be able to provide that type of service for somebody and get them in a place where they have dignity is such a blessing to our community. It was an absolute honor to be able to share some of these meaningful stories with you tonight. There's not one visit that we do that is not impactful, meaningful. Even if it's just a routine visit where we're going in and taking vitals, the families are just so thankful to have somebody there to hold their hand. I just pray that you continue this evening with an open and generous heart so that we can continue doing what we do every day for Community Hospice.